Hey, if you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. My name is Terria Hendricks-Cole. I help new providers start their licensed adult day program by a step-by-step strategy, a proven, might I say, step-by-step strategy of how to walk you through the licensing and application process. So, today, I want to talk about how I made my first $340,000 in the first 12 months of opening my adult day program. Okay, so here is the blueprint. So I want to break down the numbers of how I got to $340,000, and then I want to break down the steps that I took. So I started out with an average of 15 participants. Okay, and when I say 15 participants, I mean 15 participants and daily attendance. So that makes a world of a difference because you only get paid on the individuals that attend your program. So I started out with an average of daily attendance of 15 individuals with a reimbursement rate of $100 a day. Okay. And of course, everybody's reimbursement rate is different depending on the state you're in. So started out with a reimbursement rate of $100 a day, which totaled $1,500 a day. That's very simple math. You got 15 individuals in daily attendance at $100 a day. It's $1,500 a day that I received in revenue. $1,500 a day totals up to $28,500 a month, which totals up to $342,000 a year. Okay, so I want to just go back to tell you how I calculated the months. Okay, so it's 1,500 a day, but we're not. My agency is not open every day. We're only Monday through Friday, which is a great schedule. That's why I love adult day programs. We're closed major holidays. So our month averages out about 19 days, okay? So we're looking at a 19-day month. So that's where we got the 28,500, which averaged out and totaled out to $342,000 a year. Okay, so let me break down my blueprint on how I was able to do this because that's not a bad number and that's not a bad revenue to receive in a year's worth of work. And not only is it work, but it's also impactful work where you're serving people and having fun at the same time. So here's what I did first. Number one, I decided to serve adults with mental disability. There is a great need for services for adults with mental disabilities. So there is not a lack of participants who need the services that you are providing. Okay, so that's the first decision I made. The second decision I made is I decided to build an organization model. I decided I'm not going to provide the services all on my own because no way would I personally be able to serve 15 individuals daily. It's not even possible. The ratios wouldn't even make it happen. So I decided right off the bat that I was going to that I was going to set my agency up as an organization model so that I could have a team behind me providing the services and not just me. Okay. Number three, where am I? I got my little notes here. I became a licensed provider. So the reason why I decided to become a licensed provider was so I can serve Medicaid waiver individuals and so I could serve private pay individuals. So I didn't exclude any of the above. So right off the bat, I decided I was going to go through the licensing process, complete my application, gather all my supporting documents, and be submitted so that I can become a licensed provider. Okay. Number four, I decided to provide facility-based services. So you can either do non-facility or facility-based. The reason why I decided to facility-based is so that I can serve more individuals. I didn't leave anybody excluded. So I was able to provide day hab services, which is, the individuals come in, they play games, they do arts and crafts, they socialize, they do karaoke, they go on outings, all within the facility. On top of the individuals that are higher functioning, looking to one day work in the community, I was able to provide them pre-vocational work where they learn how to write their resumes, interviewing skills. So I was able to provide services to individuals that, had behavioral concerns, safety concerns within the facility, and individuals that are venturing out, that were higher function, that needed to learn work vocational skills. So it allowed me an opportunity to support more individuals within our facility. Okay, next, I was able to secure and maintain working capital. Okay, so I had working capital because through the licensing process, it took some time for me to get through that licensing process. I had to learn the hard way. I did not hire supports in the beginning to help me through the license process, and I was pretty new to the field. So I had to go through the licensing processing, the first time, and it was delays because I did not do it right the first time, and my application got kicked back. And two, I learned that I needed support through the application process. So hiring supports and having, a coach or somebody that's familiar with the process behind you is golden. So I finally figured that out after being hard-headed and thinking I can do it all on my own. I know I have will and determination, but some things, you just don't know. You don't know what you don't know. So I finally got through the licensing process, and I was able to have my working capital and startup capital to take me through the process where my business was able to sustain, the delay, because I was smart in having that working capital available, doing my financials correctly the first time, so that I knew exactly how much money I needed to have set aside while I go through this process so that my company didn't experience a hardship in the meantime. Okay. Next, I consistently provided a great quality of service. So you can't just get in this and think that customer service, the services you provided, the quality of your services aren't important. So once you get your facility, you get your license in, now it's time to make sure you provide a great quality of service, the services that are needed, the services that will keep your individuals coming, the services that will make the family happy that they're allowing their child to come to your facility. They're proud to say that they're there. They're actually growing. They're actually becoming self-sufficient. So you want to provide a great quality of services. And lastly, you want to hire good people. The whole point of going through the organization model is so that you can hire good people. People that want to make a difference, people that believe in your mission, people that also want to provide a good quality of services. It's so important that you hire right, you make sure you compensate those people right so that you can keep them around and keep the service going and grow your program even beyond the $340,000, which I have, scaled beyond that. But it's not bad for a starting amount in your first 12 months of having an opening and operating an adult day program. So if you are somebody that is looking to start your adult day program, I will attach a link below so that we can chat about how my services can walk you step by step in the process, the licensing process, so that you can set your adult day program up right the first go round, and so that you can also make an impact in your community and support and serve the individuals that greatly need the services. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.